Hey everybody, I'm Rob and this is Ed. And
Hey
we're
there.
coming at you from More Music in Evansville, Indiana and moreguitars.com. So we're checking out a couple of guitars here today. Let me tell you what they are and why we chose to talk about them. These guitars both come from Breedlove and out of their Oregon series. Ed has the Dreadnought, I have the Concerto. And slowly but surely, we've been kind of watching Breedlove over the last few months. I don't know that they've made any formal announcement, but it seems like they're kind of slowly phasing out the Dreadnoughts in favor of this new body style.
Yeah, the Dreadnought's not even in the catalog anymore,
And
is
in
it?
most cases, it's not, and we've seen this guitar kind of replace it. Kind of interesting, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, when you look at Breedlove and some of the other acoustic manufacturers, you notice that Dreadnought sales have gone down in favor of smaller bodies, and Breedlove's best-selling body shape, body size is the Concert. And basically what they've done here with the Concerto is just take the Concert and just stretch it out, make it a little bigger, make it a little deeper, and give you really, and you'll see that the projection of the guitars, this versus the Dreadnought, very similar. But I think what they were trying to go for here, and what I think they've accomplished is, you know, my criticism of Dreads over the last few years is that they tend to be not so balanced, a little boomy, a little too much low end in a lot of cases, and the low end kind of takes over the guitar. What I've noticed about the Concerto is that I've got the volume, I've got the projection that I would expect out of a Dread, but it's more balanced. I've got the low end, but the low end doesn't take control over the guitar as much. It just feels more balanced, which is something Breedlove, I think, does a good job with across the board with all of their guitars, is just really nice balance. You've played them both.
Yeah,
What,
let's hear any chord.
okay.
So yeah, I have played them both, and I think that the Concerto has a little bit more low-end resonance. It reminds me of playing like a jumbo. You know, the volume is there,
it's low.
but it's a little bit more boomy.
Don't get me wrong. There's no lack of low end out of
Yeah.
the Concerto, but it doesn't take over.
Yeah.
And if you, I think you get what I mean, and I think anybody out there who's played Dreadnoughts and have played different acoustic guitars understand what I mean. That sometimes, especially in Dreads, certainly in Jumbos, is that the low end can kind of take over and control the sound of the guitar and mask the rest of what's going on in the mid-range and the high end. I just don't get that out of this guitar. It's really just a full-range instrument. Not to mention the fact that, to me, it's just a little more comfortable.
Yeah, that's,
You know, I don't feel, my arm doesn't feel like it's way up here. It feels like it's at a comfortable height. The guitar just naturally kind of sits in my lap a little bit better than Dreads do.
let's hit him with the G chord.
Okay. Both have the same electronics. Both have the LR Baggs VTC system in them. So plugged in, you may not hear the subtle differences that you do acoustically, and they are there. But I don't know. We'll switch. See what you think. What do you think?
I like it. It is more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The concert size is kind of my favorite, so it's not surprising to me that I would like the feel of that over the Dreadnought. Over the
Sure.
years, I've played more concerts and have discovered that that's kind of what I like as far as size and comfort. Dreads, to me, again, a little, they're kind of big and bulky, and it's hard to find one that isn't overly boomy.
Yeah, I like what
This is
they
not
did.
overly boomy, but the low end definitely kind of carries over some of the mids and the highs.
Yeah.
Not as balanced as the concerto, I don't think.
Yeah, it's got so much going for it, comfort-wise, tone-wise. I mean, you think the Dreadnought shape has been around. Well, they celebrated the 100th anniversary of this
Yeah.
guitar body
Yeah.
just a couple years ago. Now it has something new for the 21st century.
And there's still going to be people. I know I'm going to hear from all the Dreadnought lovers out there that say you guys are crazy. Dreadnoughts are where it's at. I'm not here to call anybody names or say anything bad about Dreadnoughts by any means. It's just it's a preference of what I like and what my ears like versus what you like. But it's nice to know that there's something different out there. Breedlove's got it to offer, and they're putting the concerto throughout the line now in a bunch of different series that they make. This happens to be the Oregon series, which again features myrtle wood. This is all solid construction, myrtle wood back and sides, which is with Breedlove being out of Bend, Oregon, this is a wood from their region. That's plentiful. They can grow a lot of it and plant more and keep growing this awesome wood. And although it looks a little like maple, it doesn't sound like maple.
No.
I'm not a fan of maple acoustic guitars, and this doesn't sound like that at all. So again, myrtle wood back and sides, Sitka spruce top on both guitars. They're awesome. It's the Breedlove Oregon series, concerto and Dreadnought. You can get them at More Music here in Evansville, Indiana, and of course you can get them online at moreguitars.com. I'd love to hear what you think. Are you a concerto fan or are you a Dreadnought fan? Let us know in the comments. We appreciate you checking out the video today. Come back and see us.